Imagine this. It's late at night, you're scrolling your phone, half asleep, and then alerts start pouring in. Emergency broadcasts, sirens in the distance. Your neighbor is banging on the wall. War has started. You have no warning, no preparation, no plan. What do you do in the next 60 seconds? Most people freeze, or panic, or make decisions that put them directly in danger. Today, we're going to make sure you are not one of those people. Before we begin, a quick note. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not promote or glorify violence in any way. The goal here is simple: awareness, preparedness, and practical safety guidance for uncertain times. History has shown us, time and time again, that when conflict breaks out, most civilian casualties are not caused by direct combat. They are caused by panic, by misinformation, by people making fast, emotional decisions without thinking. That's what we're here to fix. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 11 critical rules. What to do in order if war begins tonight. Stay until the end. Rule number 5 is the one most people completely ignore, and it could cost them everything. Let's get into it. Rule 11. Stop moving. Stay where you are. The very first instinct you'll have when chaos begins is to run. Get out. Move. Do something. And that instinct, that gut reaction, could be one of the most dangerous things you act on. Here's why. Movement without information is a gamble. When you don't know where the threat is, where it's heading, or what's happening on the streets, every step outside your safe location is a risk you don't need to take. In the first moments of conflict, roads can be unpredictable. Crowds can be dangerous. Checkpoints can appear out of nowhere. And the situation on the ground can change every few minutes. The civilians who survive the first hours of conflict are rarely the ones who move the fastest. They're the ones who stayed put the longest and waited until they had enough information to move with purpose. So, Rule 11. Stop. Stay where you are. If you're at home, stay home. If you're in an office, stay in the office. If you're somewhere familiar and sheltered, don't leave until you know exactly where you're going and why. Stillness in the first moments is your greatest advantage. Rule 10. Find immediate shelter within your space. Now just staying inside isn't enough. Where you are inside matters. Not all parts of a building are created equal when it comes to safety. If you're in a multi-story building, go low. Basements and ground floor interior rooms offer the most protection. The further you are from windows, glass, balconies, and the outer walls, the safer you are. If a basement isn't available, find the most central room in the building. Ideally one with no windows. A hallway, a bathroom, a storage room, these can all work. The logic is simple. You want as many solid walls and as much distance as possible between you and whatever is happening outside. Stay away from glass. Broken windows are one of the leading causes of civilian injuries during conflict, not from explosions themselves, but from the shockwaves and pressure that follow them. Move, get low, get central, and stay there. Rule 9. Prepare your home quickly. Here's something most people don't realize. You don't need hours to prepare. You need focused, smart action, and you need it now. The moment you understand that a serious situation is developing, start these steps immediately. First, charge everything. Phones, laptops, power banks. If the electricity goes out in 2 hours, you want every device at 100% before that happens. Second, water. Fill your bathtubs. Fill your sinks. Fill every container you have. Water supply can be disrupted very quickly during conflict. Store as much as you can access right now. Third, gather your essentials. Flashlights, batteries, candles, a lighter or matches, a basic first aid kit if you have one. These items need to be in one place, within reach, in the dark if necessary. Fourth, food. If you have non-perishables, canned goods, dry food, anything that doesn't need refrigeration, bring them together. Know what you have and where it is. This isn't about turning your home into a bunker. It's about buying yourself stability, time, and options in case services fail suddenly. 10 minutes of smart preparation right now can give you days of security later. Rule 8. Secure, reliable information. This one is critical. And most people get it completely wrong. The moment a conflict begins, social media becomes a disaster zone of its own. Rumors, fake videos, emotional posts, secondhand information being shared as fact. Panic spreading faster than truth. If you get caught in that spiral, constantly refreshing, reading every post, and sharing every alert, you will overwhelm your judgment, and overwhelmed judgment leads to bad decisions. So here's what you do instead. Pick 1 or 2 reliable sources, official government emergency broadcasts, trusted national news channels, or verified civil defense alerts. And stick to them. Check in periodically. Get the update. Then step away. You don't need to know everything that's happening everywhere. You need to know what's happening near you and what action, if any, you need to take. Information discipline is a survival skill. Protect your mind the same way you protect your body. Rule 7. Reduce your visibility in unstable environments. Attention is a liability. Online, stop posting your location. Stop sharing real-time updates. Turn off location sharing. In conflict situations, information about where people are can be dangerous in ways that are hard to predict. Avoid arguments online. Avoid emotional exchanges. Stay quiet and stay gray. Offline, keep noise levels low inside your home. Avoid unnecessary lights, especially at night. Visible light from windows signals that someone is inside. Draw your curtains. If you do need to go outside for any reason, dress simply. Neutral colors. Nothing that draws attention. Move calmly and purposefully. The goal is not to hide. The goal is to not stand out. In uncertain environments, being unnoticed is often the safest position you can be in. Rule 6. Lock down your space. This one is straightforward, but don't underestimate it. Lock your doors. Lock your windows. Close your curtains. Turn off unnecessary lights. These aren't dramatic actions. They're not going to turn your home into a fortress. But they do something important. They create a more controlled, more secure environment. A locked door slows down opportunistic threats. Closed curtains reduce your visibility from outside. Small measures, consistently applied, significantly reduce your exposure to unnecessary risk. Think of it as reducing the number of variables you can't control. Lock down what you can and focus your energy on what matters. Rule 5. Stabilize your body, and here it is. Rule 5. The one most people completely skip. In a crisis, people focus entirely on the external threat, the news, the sounds, the situation, and they forget about the thing running all of that, their own body. Stress and fear are physically expensive. They spike your adrenaline, they cloud your thinking, they burn through your energy without you realizing it. And a body that's running on panic is a body that makes bad decisions. So drink water, even if you're not thirsty. Dehydration impairs judgment, and you may not notice it happening. If you have food, eat something small. Keep your blood sugar stable. Stay warm or cool depending on your environment. And if there is any window of safety, rest. Even 20 minutes of sleep is better than none. You cannot think clearly on 0 sleep. And in a survival situation, clear thinking is your most valuable resource. Stabilize your body. It stabilizes your mind, and your mind is what gets you through this. Rule 4. Stay connected, but smartly. Communication matters. But in a crisis, communication can also drain your resources and your focus. Let your closest family members or trusted contacts know you are safe. One message, clear and short, then stop. Don't make unnecessary calls. Don't send updates every 15 minutes. Don't get pulled into long conversations. Every call drains your battery. Every notification pulls your attention. Every exchange is energy spent that you may need later. Keep your messages brief, keep your check-ins controlled, and save your battery like it's a resource, because it is. Rule 3. Conserve your energy. A&D Supplies. Here's a mistake people make over and over in crisis situations. They treat the first few hours like a sprint. They use everything. They eat all their food immediately. They drain their phone by calling everyone. They stay awake all night in a state of hypervigilance. And by the time the real challenges arrive, they have nothing left. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Ration your food. Use your flashlight only when necessary. Try to maintain something close to a normal rhythm, sleeping when you can, eating moderate amounts, and conserving heat or energy where possible. Consistency and discipline, maintained over days, will outlast panic and urgency every single time. Take care of your resources. You don't know how long you'll need them. Rule 2. Avoid immediate evacuation. Leaving feels like action. It feels like control. But in the early hours of a conflict, leaving without the right information can be more dangerous than staying put. Roads can be blocked. They can be crowded with panicking civilians. They can be under active threat. Checkpoints can appear. Bridges can be closed. And if you leave without a clear destination, a confirmed safe route, and reliable information, you may be walking directly into danger instead of away from it. So wait. Wait until you have verified, reliable information about the safety of the route. Wait until you have a destination that you know is safer than where you are. Wait until you have a plan, not just a direction. Patience here is not weakness. Patience here is strategy. Leave when you know, not before. Rule 1. Delay big decisions. Observe first. And finally, the most important rule of all. In the first hours of any crisis, the most powerful thing you can do is also the hardest thing. Wait, don't react immediately. Don't make major decisions based on the first thing you hear or see or feel. Let the situation develop. Let information come to you. Observe, listen, think. Every minute you wait gives you better information. Every minute you wait gives you clearer understanding. Every minute you wait strengthens your options. While others are reacting emotionally, running in the wrong direction, making calls they shouldn't, drawing attention they don't need, you are watching. You are thinking. You are planning. That difference between reaction and observation can be the difference between a bad outcome and survival. War is chaos. Chaos rewards the calm. You don't need to be the strongest person in the room. You don't need to be the fastest or the bravest. You need to be the most disciplined, the most clear-headed, the most deliberate. Because in the first few hours, survival is not about speed. It's about control. Let's recap the 11 rules one more time. Fast. 11. Stay where you are. Don't move without information. 10. Find safe shelter within your space. Go low, go central. 9. Prepare your home quickly. Water, power, essentials. 8. Lock in reliable information. Ignore the noise. 7. Reduce your visibility. Online and offline. 6. Lock down your space. Small steps, real protection. 5. Stabilize your body. Water, food, rest. 4. Stay connected but smartly. Short, clear, conserved. 3. Conserve your supplies. This is a marathon. 2. Don't evacuate without a plan. Patience is strategy. 1. Delay big decisions. Observe first. Think clearly. You don't get to choose whether a crisis finds you, but you do get to choose how prepared you are when it does. Stay aware, stay calm, and stay safe. If this video helped you, share it with someone who might need it. And subscribe, because this kind of content matters.